Hey guys, Joe here from XFoxGames, and wow, this thing is huge. It is knocking everything over. Now, if you guys remember, we did a review on the Worker Swift here, and my initial impressions were so-so. I couldn't get the thing to be consistent. I had the O-ring issue, I had the dart gate break, and everything that I tried, I just could not get it to be consistent, and it was bugging me for a while. So I actually purchased an upgraded spring, the barrel extension, as well as the hard anodized trigger, as well as the metal dart gate here. All right, so with all of that said, yes, indeed, all of these fixes did improve my accuracy as well as FPS on the Worker Swift. Now, things like, of course, the aluminized trigger here, no, that's not going to fix my issue. Really what fixed my issue was just mixing and matching the O-rings. I was trying the red ones, I was trying the light green, the dark green, to kind of find that right combination, because what I was noticing is as I kind of mixed the different O-rings, I was getting a little more consistency in my shot, maybe not the FPS that I was looking for, and this is what worked for me. So what worked for me is kind of the darker greens in the back, and then a light green up front. Now, I don't know if this is the same thing for everybody, but that is what worked for me. Once I put those in, then I started seeing consistent, with the 1.6 spring, I started seeing consistent 200-ish FPS, which is what I wanted to get. Now, with this upgrade, yes, I did get the hard anodized aluminum dart gate here. Now, this did have a plastic one in it. My original one, if you guys remember, broke, so I replaced it with the plastic one, but I knew that that was probably going to break again sooner or later, so I bought this one, of course. So the second thing that I got here was the aluminized trigger, or the aluminum trigger, and this thing is freaking awesome, but I feel like it's a little heavy because I think the extra weight. And you can see this thing is just, I'm almost like knocking everything off my screen here. But the weight of the trigger, yeah, I almost want to go back to the lighter plastic one. But this does have a nice premium feel. Now, when it comes to barrels, mine came with the two kind of standard length barrels as well as an extended barrel, and then we purchased this longer extended barrel. I'm going to show you guys here the differences in length. You can see it is substantial. It's about 3 times as big as the stock one, or the shortest one. Then the medium sized one, it's about 1.5 times longer. Now, you guys know the longer the barrel gets, you get more accuracy, but you do get more drag on the dart, thus bringing down your FPS. So you can counteract this. Getting a stronger spring is what we did. However, the spring that we were shooting with this barrel was tipping out at about 300 FPS, and that is just too much for any league or any sort of gameplay that I want to play around here. Most of my leagues where it's capped at 200 max, and still at 200, you guys know that is insane. This right now, as it stands, shoots at about 190 FPS. So again, as you guys extend the barrel, the FPS should drop if you don't upgrade your spring. And I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. I'm going to throw this up here. Depending on the barrel you choose, right, you either can get higher FPS with less accuracy, or you can kind of get that middle ground, or you can get like me and get that super accuracy, out of this bad boy. Now, putting these things in took me roughly, I don't know, about 15 minutes. The Worker Swift is extremely easy to open up and, put things on. And again, I made my I made this here. If you guys remember, I had this Phoenix 2.0, and I just added it on here for kind of looks. I know it's not doing anything, but I figured, you know what? I got to put it on there to give me that peace of mind. So let's go out and shoot this in the backyard here. So you guys can see, this thing is dead accurate. I'm going to tell you guys, me shooting this thing from probably about 40 feet-ish here to the picnic table with my little box on it, it is dead on. This is actually almost too close. Now, I'm just shooting Worker Gen 3s. They are in white, so you guys can kind of see it. Yeah, it is dead on accurate every single time. I would not want to be hit with this at that range. I am shooting, again, about 190 to 200 FPS consistently. Now we're going to switch views here, and now I'm in the back corner of my yard, and I'm shooting towards the camera. I'm about 65 feet to 70 feet away, and just listen to it. I'm almost plinking the camera every single time. I was actually getting kind of scared that I was going to hit the camera with a dart, and I just didn't want to break it. I was like, oh my gosh. But you can see here, I am within a basketball area every single time, and that is just crazy. But again, with the Worker Gen 3s, They work phenomenal out here, as well as some of the other darts. I did notice the Adventure Force Pro stuff worked great, but it's, of course, hard to see on camera. So, again, just check that out. It is just, oh, man. If you're looking for a super sniper, this thing is it, guys. This thing is it. So, there you go. Go back and rewatch it if you guys want to see some shooting. So overall, my upgrades to this for the configuration that I like, I would probably not do the trigger upgrade. I would definitely do the metal dart gate upgrade, as well as the barrel if this is your style. I get it. If you guys want to go back to the stock barrel, hey, that is perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with that. But still, let me know what you guys think. Thanks again, Fox fans.